Good morning, folks. It's a crispy day out at the factory today. You can see the windmills are spinning. It's fairly calm out here today, but a beautiful bluebird sky. And I thought I'd just give you a couple updates. We're gonna start going into sort of like hyper speed as far as production is concerned. There's quite a number of buildings in the build queue that we need to get through in order to get to our normal sort of lead times for the season. So come on, have a walk with me. We'll show you what we're up to. Good morning. Lady's getting big. She's turning into a good pup. She's got a great demeanor about her. So we'll go for a little bit of a walk around. I know I've shown you some of these buildings before, but this is an 8x20 that's kind of like half shed, half office. This black building is going to be around for some time. We're keeping this one as our office when you come to visit us. Got the frost dripping off her here today. And I just did a recent video of this one. Frosty up here last night. I love going in here. This is going to be a lot of time spent in this building here. So I was just talking to Sean, our electrician, last night, and he's going to figure out some we're going to do a surface mounted electrical treatment on this building because could have put it in the wall. I mean, that's certainly a nice way to do it. Look at the bumpers. Good girl. But I want to show you guys, if you want us to complete the building and then get it into your property, but you've got somebody at home who can do the power for you, you can do conduit. What we're going to do in this building is put all the conduit in. This is going to have a full electrical setup. I was even talking to Ryan at Off-Grid, Canadian Off-Grid Depot, and we're going to put in a really unique heat pump scenario that actually uses some of that as well as regular grid-tied power to create heat. So pretty cool, and air conditioning. So more to come on that one, but just give me a second. I'm going to change the angle here. And I wanted to show you this super cool build. So this is going to one of our customers who we're very grateful for his continued support. We've already sent 3 buildings over to his place, and this being the 4th, but a very unique build in that this one is a maple syrup shack. So it's got a cupola above that we will remove for transport. It's too tall to move if we put that on there. So that's coming off. And I think I did a bit of a teaser on this build, but the cool thing about this building is that there's going to be a maple syrup evaporator in here. So we built it up timber frame style as per his request. He was just going for that aesthetic. These are all pressure treated 4x4s. This hole in the floor is going to get filled full of aggregate material, and then it's going to have sort of like patio stones on the top of that to protect all the heat from the floor. And we put 2x12s all the way around this. So when you fill this thing up, these 2x12s actually help get the floor more solid, but it's also gonna stop the aggregate from sort of like sweeping out underneath it. So we're gonna fill this pit full of gravel and then get some patio stones on there. And it looks like the boys are just finishing up some plans for engineering how to get the doors to open. So when the evaporator is going, it gets really, really steamy in a building like this. So the idea here is when you pull on, oh, he's got it locked up. When you pull on the string, I'll show you this when we deliver it and it's finally finished, but these doors will flap open and open right up, and it'll let a lot of that steam out of the building. So this one's really cool, and I'm showing you this, folks. I mean, this isn't a very typical build for us. We're not gonna build a lot of sugar shacks, but if you came to us with an idea and you wanted us to do something unique and something that's very custom and something that's very specific for your individual needs, we can do that stuff. It's not what we're specializing in here, of course, but I can tell you this customer, he's already got an insulated building. He had us build a shed. He had us build him a wood crib. He's got us building his sugar shack, and we can do all of this stuff, right? So the great thing about our capabilities here are, yes, we're building very fine quality bunkies and cabins, but if you came to me and said, hey, I want a sauna, we can do that. And if you came to me and said, hey, I want to store enough firewood for an entire winter, hey, guess what? We can do that too. And when you come to me and say, I want a couple of buildings because I have a need for some additional space, but I want it grid tied and I want it completely finished and I want some nice windows and all of the above, we can do all that too, right? So these buildings are going to be completed over the next week or so. There's a full electrical hookup in here. I'll take you on in here and show you actually. So Sean has had this building, there's a panel in here, so that's a 60 amp panel. We got plugs, that's an exterior plug. We got switches roughed in. We got plugs roughed in wherever they're needed. This is a schematic that was provided by the customer. And then on building 2, that's fed by building 1, we have a very similar situation over here. This building has a little space for a bathroom in it. So switches, there's another panel here that gets fed. One of these feeds the other one. I'm not sure which one. We'll figure that out on site. But, switches, this is roughed in for a composting toilet or incinerating toilet, whichever one they end up doing. And this one is unique in that the top of the bathroom is going to be left open because we have transom windows up here that are going to bring lots of light into this build. So it's really cool to have all this space and things all sort of ready to go for now. These ones are going to be steel, so they're going to be really cool in steel. We're doing a lot more steel these days than we used to before. But the point is here of this video is we have the skills, we have the materials, we can do all kinds of cool stuff and turn a bunch of this material into something like that, or something like that, or that, or those. We're custom builders here at Highland Outbuildings, and we'd be more than happy to chat with you about your custom build because this is what we love to do, folks. So thanks for your interest. All of you that comment on the posts and share them and everything, thank you so much. We couldn't be more grateful, and we hope we can have conversations with you. And if you need more information, you can always check out the website at highlandoutbuildings.com, and you can call me anytime at 705-309-9088. We're happy to make something happen for you. So have a great week, folks. I'm here to do another factory tour here today. We got a customer on the way, and maybe we can give one to you. Cheers.